Minnie! So you've come. I knew you would. I'm glad to see you, Kiryu-san. Spare me the small talk. Minnie, what are you going to do with Daigo? You want to kill him, don't you? So you can take control of the Tojo clan. An interesting theory. But I couldn't care less about that. This isn't how it was meant to be. What do you mean? Explain yourself. Kiryu-san, the truth is, Daigo-san, the sixth chairman, I mean. I've been very worried about him. What? My entire life, nobody believed in me. Not until the sixth chairman came along, that is. Kiryu-san, you were aware that Kanda is the one who brought me into the yakuza world, yes? Yeah. Well, what if I told you I bribed him to let me in? I needed a fool recently out of prison, and Kanda fit the bill, almost to a T. Why stoop that low just to join the yakuza? You see, just like you, I too was an orphan. What? Alone in this world from the moment I was born. The only childhood memories I have are the ones of struggle and survival. I was like one of those children scavenging the ruins of post-war Tokyo. It's hard to believe such poverty exists nowadays. You know what I went through. Loved by no one, needed by no one, no companion but your own loneliness. I needed to make something of myself. Becoming successful, making money, that was all I cared about. I worked myself to the bone. I made countless sacrifices. And do you know why? It was all about money. For the minute I made way off my goal, every moment, every breath I took was taken towards achieving that goal. Until at last, I could buy anything I wanted, have any woman I wanted. My employees would gladly follow any order I gave them. But I came to a realization. All of that was a lie. What do you mean? Don't you see? Humans by nature are selfish liars. No matter how many claim loyalty to the cause, they'll all abandon ship sooner or later. Living through that reality made me wonder. Does friendship truly exist? Is loyalty just an unreachable ideal? It was then that I learned of a system in which the bonds between men ruled supreme. In other words, the yakuza. Correct. So I decided I needed to see for myself if these bonds really existed. Bribing Kanda was simple. Just like that, I was in the Tojo clan. That's where I met Daigo-san here. Daigo-san, despite my lack of yakuza experience, despite my lack of human experience, he welcomed me with open arms. He was much older than me, but he had his charisma of a true leader. It was incredible to see. He was the first person I had ever admired with every fiber of my being. Then why? Why are you doing this? The truth is, Kiryu-san, if Daigo-san were still alive right now, I never would have gotten involved. What? Explain. Daigo-san is as good as dead. I was devastated, robbed of the one man I ever loved. I needed to find a new reason to live. And this is what I settled on. Meaningless as it may be, I craved the power to do what I wanted. So you started working with Black Monday. Correct. I don't understand. Daigo's right there, still breathing. He's nothing more than a tangle of tubes now. That's not a life worth living. Don't do it, Minnie! It isn't Daigo-san I once knew. That man has been long dead. I can't bear to see him like this anymore. Minnie! Listen. You have it all wrong. As long as a person is clinging to life, there's value in their existence. Don't you get it? Daigo's fighting tooth and nail just to hold on. And you're just going to senselessly kill him anyway? I knew you would say something like that. What? I suppose that's one of the reasons Daigo-san liked you. But me? People like you stop at nothing to help others make my fucking blood boil! Why do you do it? You were an orphan just like I was! How can you keep playing these games? There are two things left for me to do. The first is finally ending Daigo-san's pathetic wreck of an existence. The second is murdering you, the man he respected so much. Then once the dojo is finally mine, my life will have meaning. You're wrong. That won't give you meaning. What? You don't understand a damn thing. I think I see why everyone deserted you. It's plain as day. Don't act like you know me! What about the people who left? You still resent them? Of course I do! Money's all those heartless bastards live for. All they crave! And the slave that throws is ever here now. Have a problem with that? You're just like them. You and them, you both let money control your lives. Never stop to face those around you. All you've ever cared about is you. You refuse to trust a single soul but yourself. That's why you've always been alone. Shut your mouth! Even so, that you always viewed you as his equal. But when you finally started, not another word! What do you think you're doing? I can stand here talking all night, but nothing I say will ever get through. So I'll just have to teach you what I mean. The only way I know how. Even when your whole world at stake, you still refuse to change your ways. Fine then. If you really think you can change my mind, after all I've said, you're welcome to try. But fair warning, I won't go down easy. Not even to a legend like you. Kiryu-san! This is your last battle. Make the most out of it. Don't worry, I will. Let's do this! Here I go! Hit it!